Today we are working on Excel Lesson 7, the fourth lesson, creating a table. So the first thing it says, it gives you a hint. When creating a table, leave at least one empty row and column on all sides of the table to separate it from any other data in the worksheet. There's you a hint. So click on any cell in the range A4 to E15. So just click somewhere in there, doesn't matter where. On the Insert tab, so click Insert. And in the Tables group, here's your Tables group. Click Table. Confirm that My Table has headers is checked. And then click OK. The data is now converted to a table. Mark that as answered. Under Table Tools, and so discover more about your data. So we're not going to do this right now. Under Table Tools on the Design tab, so right up here, make sure that you have that selected. In the Properties group, so here's your Properties group, click in the Table Name field, right here, and replace the default name to Call Volume with no spaces in the words. Call Volume, no spaces in the words. Go to the next step. Note, when you activate the total row, Excel automatically moves any data below the table down by one row. So under Table Tools on the Design tab in the Table Options group, click the total row to turn it on. So check that box right there and you can see we now have a total row that's been turned on. Go to the next step, click cell B16. B16. Click the drop down arrow that appears next to it, so this arrow right here, and click Average. Repeat step 1 for the count, max, min options for cell B16. So click here, count, max, minimum. Repeat step 1 for the sum option for B16. Sum. So it just did all of those things. You cannot copy the contents of a column total to other cells in a table. Select each of the cells C16 through D16 and select the sum calculation. So it's showing you that you couldn't copy those from one to another. Mark that as answer. If you also want to display total rows in a new column to the right of the table, you'll have to insert them manually. Tables do not have the ability to create row totals automatically. Row totals show the sum total or other statistical summary calculations of your choosing for each row of the data. Click on cell F4 and enter total. With cell F5 as the active cell on the Home tab in the Editing group, click Auto Sum, which is over here on the top right, and press Enter. Even though you only entered the total row for the first row, Excel has automatically inserted them for the rest of the rows except the total row. So you can see that it put all these numbers in. This demonstrates one of the advantages of identifying this range of cells in a table. Click on cell F5. You can see the formula used for this sum total is specifically used for tables. So you see that up here. There's your formula. So mark that as answered. Select cell F16. Click its drop down arrow and click total, or excuse me, sum. Mark that as answered. Submit. Submit results. See, we have 6 green check marks, so this completes how to create a table.